Hi guys, welcome to another one. This is Heroes of Infinite Tales. So I chose Pattern specifically for this challenge because I seem to be struggling a lot, and that is the Altar of Trials, the Altar of Purification, more specifically, where you have to guard it. So it's always on normal because when I'm on hard, I think those enemies are too strong for me. If I do manage to get through with it, if I do manage to complete it or get through to it, meaning to the final four, then I don't know, maybe my pattern has improved. But as of late, I have been struggling. So this might be a failed attempt, just a spoiler and a warning for everyone watching, expecting me to be beating this. So this is what it is. So they are basically attacking the altar, and then you have to protect the altar. So I guess it would be easy with someone like a mage, Kiki, because Kiki deals a lot of ranged attacks and she could be standing in one spot. Not only that, most of her attacks are target multiple enemies at the same time. So I guess it would be easy for someone like Kiki that's probably on Mythic 99, then it would be a whole lot easier. But yes, with Pyron, because if Pyron is on auto skill, she goes after the enemies, so she goes after the foes. So there could be foes like right now in this case where foes are all over the altar. So I'm just going to remove auto skill right now and then try and go manual for this or on this. So they come in four directions at the same time. Those guys with the axes do not look happy at all. And if you are fighting one enemy on the other end, another enemy is killing your altar from the other end. So yes, I think for me, a mage would definitely be the best option for this challenge. It is tiresome because now they're dealing poison damage. You are not so much worried about yourself because you can keep regenerating and you have all the power in the world. But then the altar is standing there helpless, and Pattern is a martial artist, so more often than not she targets one enemy. So it becomes kind of difficult, especially towards the end. As you can see, the altar now has run out or is running out, but foes are coming left, right and center, so it does become tedious. Look at that one, like he's like 10 million feet away or 10 million kilometers away, but he is still targeting the altar. Madness. So I think the altar's power has run out, and the next foe like him that will deal a ranged attack will finish the altar off. So I need to actually get closer to the altar, but I couldn't. And there we go. So the altar has been broken. So for that reason, I always choose the normal difficulty. The normal difficulty becomes like 10 million times easier, and it is not much of a challenge. So I cannot wait to be able to beat that hard difficulty. But as things are now, at this moment in time, I am unable to beat it on hard. At this point in time, that's what I wanted to say. I'm unable to beat it on hard, so I have to keep going at it on normal until I can manage that hard. So normal, it's not that it's not so much that the enemies are getting weaker. No, it has to do with, I think, the amount of damage they deal. So now I can afford to run around and be attacking other enemies from other ends, while the foes or other foes coming from the other three portals attack my altar, but then they won't finish it off quickly enough to not allow me to come back. So I will always be able to come back. So that's why I say it is fairly easy when you change difficulties to normal. It becomes a lot easier. I don't think I would manage on hard at the moment, really. Like, looking at things as they are now, I don't think I would manage on hard. So let me take her back to auto skill and let's see if she can play this on her own. She seems to be doing quite a good job. Okay, there is someone sinister coming up and she is just lazing around. Pyron, can you deal with him, please? Thank you. And it's been dealt with. Okay, I think more. Oh, this is where the altar explodes, I think, and banishes the enemies itself. So yeah, there we go. Are we done? Yes, we are done. So I was not that far off from completing it on hard, but hey, you know. So at the moment, I am playing it on normal because hard is a bit of a pain in the ass. I don't want to lie. Hard is a bit of a pain in the ass. So yes, that was the Altar of Trial. So I think the Yeti challenge comes in at like 6. I guess it's 6 in the morning. I do sometimes run into it. I do sometimes catch up to it. But then these times I'm not sure. They are definitely not Central African time. CAT. They have to be according to the servers, obviously. So yeah, I never really catch it according to the times. I just maybe happen to stumble upon it by luck, by chance, when I do happen to be playing the game. So I wanted to go for Annika immediately when I reached 1,500 crystals. I'm on 8,680 now, and I am still contemplating getting Annika, but then it only means if I do get Annika, my crystal count will obviously be able to go up a lot higher. But then I don't know. At the moment, my hands are full, having to juggle 3 women. Now imagine juggling 4 women. So no, I think for the time being, I'm gonna leave it at that with Pyron, Kiki, and Lena until we see what happens later on. I am still looking for war pets. I haven't found my ideal war pet yet. I hope I will find it soon or as time goes by. I sincerely hope so. But then yeah, for the time being, I haven't found my war pets. I think I will even go for epic war pets just so long as they are the ones that I want, because they only really help in PvP, and I don't really play PvP for competitive motives right now because my characters are pretty weak. Yes, I do admit they are pretty weak at the moment. So PvP doesn't really serve any purpose for me except for participation. That's all I do when it comes to PvP. Participation. That is all. Wait, I think I might just have enough for immortal topaz and immortal diamonds actually on my character. So let us see. I just want to check something quickly now, because as things are, if I go to equip, I think, let me check, but I think I do have enough to remove one and then add them back on again as immortals. So let us see. Let us manage. Okay, here maybe let me remove this one and let me remove that one, and let me see where my topaz count is, my legendary topaz count. Okay, so I would still need one more, so that will not serve any purpose. What if I change the colors? But then an immortal one is already on there anyway, so changing colors also does not serve a purpose. Darn it! I should have left them as they were. Okay, let me change color one more time. Blue. There is no green. Blue, do I have an immortal one? No, I do not. So let's change colors again. Okay, I guess I should have left it as it was. No. Let us see if I have enough blue. Okay. I have one immortal. Okay, let's see the topaz slot. Ah man, I should have really just left them as they were. But anyway, we only learn with our mistakes, we only learn through our mistakes. So I need one more of that and then I will be able to take it to immortal. So yeah, for the time being, I think that is it, man. I'm not really much worried about jewels, because I think as time goes by, I will even be able to get what is it, as in magic stones or god stones. So I'm not really worried about that. So yes, guys, that was it. That was the, what was it again? Sorry, it was not adventure. The Atlas of Trials. Is it the Atlas of Trials? So yes, Altar of Trials. It was the Altar of Trials, and it was the Altar of Purification. Hard still gives me problems, and I am playing it on more. So yeah, guys, I think that's it for the video. There's something interesting that I discovered, but it will be postponed to tomorrow's video, because for me it's very exciting. I never knew I could test out characters this way, so I am pretty psyched about it. And I will be posting it tomorrow. So guys, for the video, that is it. Until next time, hit